Hey, Shara and Lana talking about the 7:15 second date update. Lisa did a little digging before her date with Steven, like a little background check the ID, the whole deal.
Yeah, she did a lot of that, and Steven really didn't like all that.
Yeah, Steven had a few things to say about that. Here it is.
All right, Lisa has reached out to us. She sounds very sweet. I'll say it again. I like the fact that they went on a very casual lunch date.
Yeah, they decided to do something a little bit different, so kind of low-key this time. And she said they talked a lot about a lot of different topics, but everything was really good. They got to know each other really well, and she doesn't understand why he hasn't reached out for a second date.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure that out. Let's call Steven right now.
Hello?
Hey, is this Steven?
Yeah, this is Steven. Who is this?
Well, hey, Steven. Hope you're having a great morning, man. This is actually JR, Lana, and Kevin over here at 99.5 QIK in Tampa.
Yo.
Oh, hey, what's going on? I listen to you guys all the time.
Yes!
Hey.
You're the one. No, hey, man, we appreciate you listening. I want to see if we could talk to you for a second. If you had a couple minutes, we actually want to talk to you on the air about a woman in your life. Would that be okay if we asked you a couple questions?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go ahead.
Well, if you do listen to us all the time, you may have heard us do something called a 7:15 second date update. Lisa, that you went on a date with, I guess you guys just had a nice little casual lunch date. She felt like things really went well. You guys had a lot of things in common.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there. No, I'm not doing that again. I'm so sorry, but I'm not doing that again.
Why? She
Bad
seems
date?
so nice.
She was a little crazy. Yeah, no, we went into this date and she knew way too much about me. So like, I mean, even when we got there, like she attempted to order for me and, like, I was like, okay, I mean, maybe lucky guess or whatever. And then she told me that she was like, well, I saw this picture on your Instagram like a while back and this is what you had ordered previously. I was like, okay, I guess that's kind of cute.
Wow, that's kind of cute.
Like,
no?
Generally, when you're going on a first date, that's where you're going back and forth and you're like asking each other questions.
Right.
And you're getting to know each other. She apparently researched everything she could about me. And so she was very, very direct. Like, she knew that I worked in Sacramento. She knew what high school I went to. She knew that I had two brothers, which most of that stuff isn't on social media. Like, and so I'm sitting there like, are you a cop or like, I'm
Good question.
interviewed here? But like, she was like, no, well, I saw that you had pictures of your two brothers on Instagram from like a couple months back, but I saw that like on Facebook, you didn't have your siblings listed. And so like, I was just curious, like, what are your brothers' names? And like, those were the kinds of questions she asked.
That's a deep dive for sure.
Somebody's stalking you.
Right. So I was like, is this a date? Am I getting interrogated? I don't think I did anything illegal. Like, I don't.
Well, you know, she's doing her research, though. I mean, it's a woman going out, meeting of someone that she has never met in person before. I mean, I guess I could see kind of doing a little bit of research, but that does sound like it might have been the next step, the next level.
Right. I get the looking someone up to kind of see, okay, are they who they say they are on their dating profile? I want to be safe. I want to make sure that he's not a stalker. But I mean, that's also part of the reason why we didn't immediately go to dinner, why we chose like a public place to have our first meeting. And I mean, like that little bit of research, that's fine. I looked up her Facebook profile too. I absolutely did. But I didn't look at what she was doing 2 years ago or like...
She just dug through yours a little bit harder.
Right. Like I wasn't going that far back in her Instagram and like going to page one, like that's a little stalkery.
I can see you going on there to make sure she looks like her pictures that she posted online. Like I get that.
I make sure
part
she's
of
a
it.
real person
Right.
too.
Correct. Well, so you just felt like someone had really done a background check on you.
Right. And I didn't even apply for a security clearance check. So
You don't work at a bank. All right.
exactly.
Well, listen, we actually have Lisa on the phone with us. I want to get her back on here. Lisa, you there?
Yeah, I am. Wow. I am just in total shock because, like, I'm just a planner and I prepare for everything. So, you know, I didn't want there to be, like, these huge awkward gaps in conversation. So I figured it'd be nice to have some background facts in my head to know. So if like something came up and we were just sitting there looking at each other, I could say, "Oh, tell me about the time you worked in Sacramento." I mean, I don't know. I just thought that's what I was doing. I didn't really mean to come off as a stalker. I'm like, gosh, I just feel that's really weird, but that's who I am. So
You ordered for him.
Well, okay. So am I wrong though? When you first heard that, you said that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I heard you say that.
Yeah.
Right, but then now I've heard all this other stuff. So now it's like, okay, now, yeah, you sure do know a lot about him. I mean, I guess you need to when you go on dates nowadays, but...
But, you know,
I mean, and he's an interesting guy. So, I sort of like, oh, I see the brother's here. Well, that's interesting. He didn't have him on stuff. And I don't know. Maybe I went down a rabbit hole, but I just got very interested in him, and I thought he was this great guy. And
yeah, but if you already know all the answers, then what's the point of us sitting and getting to know each other over a date? Like, I mean, you've got my biography.
Well, I mean, Steven, I have to say this. I mean, maybe a little unconventional, and it might have been a lot, when you're on the date, but she is showing a lot of interest in you to look these things up. Would there be a way that you would, maybe give us another shot and go on another date with Lisa?
I'm really sorry, Lisa. You probably are extremely sweet, but I just feel like I've got nothing else to share with you. I've got no more answers to give you, because like what I like in a relationship is the surprise. I want the process of getting to know somebody, and I want the experiences of finding what people like and who they are as a person. So, I mean, I do wish you luck with the next person that you go on a date with, but that can't be me. I'm really sorry.
Wow.
Okay, I called you guys for help, and, so this is my answer, and I thank you for that, even though I'm not crazy about the answer.
You're super nice, Lisa. Thank you for saying that. We're glad we got you an answer and some closure here. So now you know what's going on. Steven, thanks for coming on with us, and you guys take care,
No
okay?
worries.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, take care.